Okay, wait, let's talk about like rocks and shit.
Okay.
Okay, because so many times people have been like, I had a friend, I won't say his name, but he was like, I want to give you something. And he gave me a rock, like as a gift. And I was like, thanks. And he's like, this has like a lot of power. It's good for like human growth, confidence, courage, whatever. He said, I don't know if that's exactly what he said, but I was like, I don't believe that, but like I do like the rock and I do appreciate the gift. But you know, it's just a rock, you know? And then he just keeps going on and on. Rocks have power. There's this came from an asteroid. It's like, that's cool. Like, that's a powerful thought, concept.
Yeah.
That's amazing. But like, I don't think if I hold this, I don't think anything like changes.
I felt very calm fidgeting with that rock.
Holding,
it felt
fidgeting,
so good in my
sure.
hand.
I feel calm holding and fidgeting this,
So,
you know,
but
and there's something about Earth
You were
that
already
feels
talking
good.
about the power of placebos and hypnotherapy and all sorts of things. There's no
Yes.
reason to believe that they don't. I mean, they could have a real
They could.
effect,
Yeah.
or they could have a perceived effect. And
Sure.
it sounds like
if
both of
holding
those
rocks
things.
feel good, hold rocks. But like to say that factually holds power, I don't know if that's true.
Does it not hold a charge of some kind? And do those charges not change material to material?
I don't know.
Just like
Are
they
you
do in our
asking me,
body?
or are you telling me?
I am.
I don't know. Like crystal shit, you know, like what's up with the crystals, Lane?
Like a crystal guy, just holding a rock and a crystal.
Between
Told
a
you,
rock and a crystal.
I'm an actor of a breathwork teacher. And sometimes it's interesting because we all wear different hats, right? And we step into that role.
Yeah, what is this one?
That's just
It's a nice. You look good in a hat.
I only wear hats. It's not because I'm bald. I've just worn them since age, like, maybe that's why I went
Maybe it's
bald.
why you're bald,
truthfully,
yeah.
You know? I was a hat guy. This rock has been through a lot. It came from Mother Earth. Like, it's rooted energy. We talk about connecting. And when we're disconnected from stuff is when we're fractured or confused, or there's two sides of things instead of just unity. And so this rock, I guess the connection to it, you know, and I think it is what the holder puts the power in. And that's of everything. Like, whatever you decide is meaningful, whatever you decide is awkward, whatever you decide it is to you. You know, and is there a universal truth? Probably some things, and I don't know which one. Love, like, what's universal truth, and then like what's self-perceived. So, this rock to me does feel like it has energy. It's dense, and I've used rocks in ceremony where I just hold them, and they're literally my life force. If I held a Bic lighter, would it be different? I don't know.
Or if you found out like, oh, that's actually like
Not
that's
even
made of
rock,
styrofoam
dude.
or something. You know, like
Styrofoam.
if it was some kind of a fake thing, it
Served
it
its
wouldn't
purpose.
change. Yeah, it served its purpose. Like
Served its
it did
purpose.
make you feel that way.
Like, you know, those dream catchers. People up at dream catchers. Well, what are they? What's going on there?
Yeah, they look cool.
I wouldn't say manically. I used to make dream catchers like obsessively.
Manically made dream catchers.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
They would I made them for years.
Yeah.
Would not stop.
But that's cool. I mean, I like them because they're art and they have this like witchy kind of story behind them. But yeah, are they protecting your dreams? Did you ever have a nightmare?
Yes, I did, of course.
No, they only catch your dreams. They don't catch your nightmares.
No, I think
Yeah,
it's
what
they
do they
keep
even
the
do?
nightmares from coming through.
Right, they're supposed to protect you from
The
nightmares.
good dreams go through, the bad dreams
Right. You get
stay.
caught.
But just that idea of something looking out for me while I sleep, I kind of like.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's very likely placebo. But that's great.
Then
There's
we're
nothing
saying
wrong with that.
every belief, every thought that is not backed by hard evidence is placebo.
Yeah, like
Potentially.
how
I'm
much
a-
is there that we just don't understand?
potential- Potentially.
In placebo world.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Holding amethyst like does make you calm.
Maybe the vibration is a certain amount that we don't even know. It's not measured. And
Maybe it
it's
is.
like whatever.
And maybe someday we will be able to measure it and we'll say, oh, turns out the crystal shit is true.
Right.
Turns out
See,
like
this is where I get hung up. If you were in a cave of amethyst, do you not think that it would feel different than if you were in a cave
Would.
of
They have salt
stone?
caves and stuff out here.
Would it
crystal
not
salt
feel
caves.
different than?
I don't know. I don't know.
It would. The air is different.
The
The,
air,
element, like everything, has a
energy,
different response because the
frequency.
material is different. Like
Well,
it
I would
might
like to
not
do
be
like the
immeasurable.
blind taste test, the Pepsi challenge of like amethyst and like rock cave. I don't know. I've never
Let's
done
go
it.
to an amethyst cave in Mexico and we'll go stand in it and see how it feels, and then we can go to a freaking sand cave.
But we
somewhere
need
else
to
and-
not know which cave we're in and say, oh, does it feel different or not? And you have to be blindfolded and you have to not know what's around you and you have to say, okay.
I don't
This
know how this
feels
will come
different.
together, but I'm up for the challenge.
Yeah,
but
I would love to do like I mean, this is science. We do a double-blind placebo test if you can feel the rocks in the room, and if it turns out to be true, that's awesome. That's wonderful.
Now you're a believer, but you were a believer before, but now you're.
No, I mean, I'm just like
backed by
belief,
science
but
of
to say
Paul
something is a
Christine.
fact is different. You know, like maybe you believe that rock has power, and I'm not going to say you're wrong because I can't prove it does. I can't prove it doesn't. But like, I don't believe it does. You believe it does. If evidence said, "Oh no, we can measure it. It does," it's like great. Now we can
Move
categorize
on.
that as more
let's,
factual.
let's debate about something else.
Paul, if you're colorblind and you're looking at those flowers, and I tell you they're purple, and you tell me they're not, are they purple?
If I'm colorblind,
Yeah,
and I'm looking at those, and you tell me they're purple,
Right.
Are they purple?
yeah.
I don't know. All I know is that you've told me that they're purple.
Purple to me. I don't know. I mean,
What does this prove?
It proves that the meaning is assigned by the witnesser or the experiencer. So when we talk about universal fact, I mean, I guess you can kind of talk about colors, but like, it's not. I mean, what's red to a blind person, is that person's opinion not matter? It's not red. In his existence, it's not red. It's red defined by. I mean, I guess it is waves of light. I don't know.
Yeah, no, red is like a
But how the eye perceives red changes. It changes
yeah.
certainly across
Might be
species. Different
orangey.
pollinators can
Yeah.
see colors that we
Because we're just trying to
can't.
make sense of shit.
no, but red is a wavelength.
A wavelength.
Red is
That
bigger
my eyes are perceiving.
than blue, which is like,
Right.
and then yellow
Roy
is
G.
faster
Biv,
or whatever. You know, yeah, like Roy G. Biv. That's That's a real spectrum of light.
Of
It is
light,
measurable. You could, if we all went blind, and like our
That's
brains were
still
hooked up
red?
to something. Yeah, that is still red. It's not like this is going to be green to you and red to me. It's red. It's measurably red.
Okay, but before who discovered gravity? Isaac Newton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before he discovered gravity, gravity still existed.
Correct.
So just because we can't yet measure the charge of those rocks or how you feel in a cave doesn't mean it's not already happening.
100%. We just don't yet know.
just
So
don't know.
just to say these things are facts is silly. It's like it's a belief
It's a belief.
until it's proven. You know?
My buddy who did breath work hooked up these things to the plant, and we did breath work to plant music, and each plant had a different frequency or vibration or something.
Wow.
And I don't know. I heard music.
No, yeah,
you know?
plants definitely have.
I've seen those
vibration.
pictures too of when you play music for like water and then
Yeah,
it
yeah,
arranges
yeah.
into these amazing.
The studies out right now with sound baths and cancer, shrinking tumors.
Wow.
No way.
Like that's not my placebo. It's
Yeah.
in scientific magazines right now.
That's great.
Wild.
Yeah.
So frequencies and vibrations, that's probably what it all comes down to. And why we do any of this is to like raise our frequency. Like your being, your
Mm-hmm.
human being could be lighter if you do things to lighten it. And
Sure.
Become.
And people, you know, it's like vibes, it's vibrations, man. But then
true,
like
bro.
quantum physics, it's like it is vibe.
There's
Everything is
nothing more true,
vibrating.
right.
And like harmony is real. Like harmony is measurable. It's
Right.
wavelengths lining up. Like it's math, you know? Like, and we're all vibrating. To imagine that there's something that could make your vibration more harmonious within
Harmonious,
itself
high
or
and
dissonant.
balanced, yeah.
Like there's logic to it, you know? It's like for years people in Finland said like saunas are good for you. And it's like, okay, like I guess that kind of makes sense. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. And then they did this long test. Turns out it's really, really good for you.
Yep.
So now we know. Like I like let's keep beliefs in the belief category, and once they're proven or if they're disproven, then we know.
Well, it does make me happy that you said 10 years you started doing the like holistic practices, hypnotherapy, breath work. Not sure what other modalities you're choosing, but for somebody who's hardcore science guy, these are the people that we need to have the experiences. And there's so many people watching who aren't in LA or New York or Tucson or Austin or wherever, any cool hip towns. That are, not believers, because prove it to me before I do it. Well, how about you do it with an open mind? Well, I don't know how to open my mind anymore because I'm so patterned to believe in this way, and this is my conservative logic, and, unless it's not fully logical, I'm not. Guess what? It gets in the way of experience, I already have my
does.
mind made up, and I'm not even going to try. It's like, okay, cool, keep drinking that cow milk.
Yeah,
Moo.
I've definitely just kind of opened myself up to trying these things. like hypnotherapy, breath work.
You opened your
My third eye.
yeah.
I opened my openness, just
Your
like I
mind.
welcomed it.
Yeah.
My mind, my heart. I don't know. Yeah, it never hurts to try something. You know, like
try it once, from what I'm told.
try once. If it's so bad, like you'll feel nothing, and then
Right.
so what? You know.
Right.